Hi everyone, and welcome to our live Watchalong show on Football Talk Podcast. My name is Ozzie, and I'm your host for this evening. Leeds United versus Liverpool is set to be underway. So, what we'll do before we watch the game, we can go through the lineups and see who is starting for both teams. And we'll start with the home team, and that is of course Leeds United. So, 3-5-2 formation as expected. You've got Perry in goal, you've got Strujic, Biu and Rodon completing the back three. And in terms of your midfield five, you've got Gudmundsson on the left, Bogo on the right. Then you've got Sak and Padu and Gruev to complete the midfield. And surprise selection there, Cavalier, who we all thought may be unavailable for the fixture, has miraculously found the fitness level to start this game. And he will be starting alongside Okafor. Excuse me. Now, for Liverpool, you've got Alisson in goal, Cherkes, Konate, Van Dijk, and a surprise start for Conor Bradley, which for me is positive because you've got a natural right back playing in his natural position, so it should give us a better balance in defence. And in terms of your double pivot, you've got Jones and Gravenberch. You've got Gakpo on the left, Verts in the number 10 role, Szoboszlai on the right. So no start for Mohamed Salah, and Ekitike starts this one ahead of Isak. Now, in terms of the Liverpool bench, we've got Joe Gomez, Endo, Isak, McAllister, Salah, Chiesa, Mamadashvili, Robertson, and Gamoa. So, a very strong bench for Liverpool. So, I expect Liverpool to make changes if needed during the game. Hopefully, we can get a result today. So, if you're watching live, drop a comment and let me know what you think the scoreline will be. Unfortunately, I went for a Liverpool loss because I felt like we haven't been in great form, and a, a game at Allen Road is not always the easiest of encounters. You've got the crowd very close to the pitch, so I am expecting a hostile environment for the Reds. But what I can say, we do have the quality. The only question is that will they turn up today? So let's see and find out. Let me bring up the scoreboard, and then we can start watching the game together. There we go. Kickoff is underway. Free kick to the Reds. Liverpool have their first free kick of the game in the opening minute. Szoboszlai takes it. Head away by Bogle. Daz with the comments says, Yo, Ozzy, happy to see Connor back. Yes, very pleased that he's back. Kapoor has the first shot. Oh my god, they just missed the target there. The warning signs were there. Bradley needs to be on top of his game today. You know, Okafor was in between Konate and Bradley there. So, got to mark tightly in those kind of moments. Free kick to Leeds United. Okafor is going to be a very tricky customer. Generally plays as a winger, He played for well, as in he plays for his national team on the left wing more than up top. Either on the left or on the right. A player with huge quality. He was signed from AC Milan, so AC Milan don't really just sign any random players. So definitely has some ability, and he could be a live wire for this Leeds United team, attacking the channels. Oh, goodness him with the shot just over the bar there. Mhm. I was hoping that Chiesa would have started today, but should we be surprised? No, I not clearly doesn't favour the player at all. Hmm. Good touch from Ekitike, but I'm expecting a good partnership between Verts and Ekitike. They have shown glimpses of good understanding on the pitch together. So hopefully that leads to goals today. They got Okafor on the left hand side. Gravenberch doing the right thing to make that clearance throw into Leeds United. Graham, big up Graham. He says 4-0 to Leeds United. Slot sacked and a coach appointed who respects Chiesa. I don't mind the last two parts 4-0. That doesn't sit well with me. So I know it's a catch-22, isn't it? Where I think most of us want the coach to be replaced, but at the same time, you want your team to win as well. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Leeds United have been on it. They've had about two, three shots already in the opening 5 minutes. We haven't even gone towards their penalty box yet. So signs aren't good so far. Corner kick for Leeds. That's a poor corner kick. But even a worse clearance there from Kirkes. Burt's applying the pressure. Leeds unable to keep in play. Let's have a look. Oh, has it onto his hands. Thank God. That's penalty shot there, but if that was given, I've been very harsh. But nowadays you can't even say things with guaranteed that the referee will agree, or something that's obvious that the referee will give it to the opponent. It never seems to work like that. So if there's any doubt, it could lead to well on to Katike. Cavalier getting the best of Van Dijk there. Clearance from Kirkes. Ekatike. Conor Bradley. Good touch there from Ekatike. Jones brought to ground there. Indefinite free kick. Referee agrees. But Liverpool don't waste time. Quick free kick there. Kirkes take a shot. Mm. Maybe should have taken a shot there. Bit wayward, but good thinking or quick thinking, I should say, from Jones to keep the ball rolling. All that says, yo, big up the man, Ozzie, lad. Big up, Ozzie, and I hope you're doing well. I don't know, where did Kirk send that ball, Ozzie? Send that all the way to Bucharest? That is a city in Hungary, isn't it? So yeah, I think that should be his destination there. Not Bucharest, Budapest, isn't it? Yeah, let me get my geography right. I think it's Budapest. So I was like, I haven't said that. He might not be from there, so I'm just assuming someone's from the capital. He was actually born in Serbia. I did not know that. He was born in Serbia, but plays for the Hungary national team. Mm. Good interception there from Szoboszlai. Ozan says, Ozzy, fingers crossed, despite how bad we've been, that will end up in Budapest for the Champions League final. I hope so. I hope so. That would be a silver lining for us. I would say, despite what we've encountered, if we were to win the Champions League, you still have to regard the season a success, of somewhat, I would say. But yeah, let's hope we can. Because I feel like this team that we have are more suited for knockout football, especially in the European stage. Good flick there from Ekitike to Groundback, but unfortunately, number two. Come on, Kanate. There we go. Conor Bradley doesn't look like he's on the same wavelength today. Going back, driving the ball. Nice pass to TK, but Perkins needs to move out of the way. Jones to Bradley. Bradley tries to lift it towards Gakpo. Unlucky there. Jones to Kirkes. Nketiah seems to be hurt there. Overplayed there by Conor Bradley. Hopefully Nketiah is not hurt too badly there. Clash with the goalkeeper. Might have just been the landing, or let's have a look. Yeah, hits his forearm there. Yeah, that's gonna be a sore one. It is a foul, but we don't get penalties for stuff like that. This is Liverpool. Any other team, maybe it's a penalty shot, but not for Liverpool. No, no, it's not how it works. Yeah, it seems to land a bit awkwardly. Coutinho should be fine. He said hasn't been asked to warm up, so yeah, he should be fine. Should be fine to continue shortly. Header from Van Dijk. Conor Bradley. Ozwrld on the right hand side. Ekiti gets back on the pitch. Konate tries a long ball towards Gakpo, unable to find him. Gakpo shoot! Blocked by Roden. Oh, Van Dijk missing the header there. Come on, Van Dijk's got to be stronger today. Good touch from Gravenberch. Skips past both strikers. Nice pass from Van Dijk to Verts. Also Katike. Slowly building up a bit of play here. Nice touch from Gravenberch. Finds Jones to Gakpo. Jones, oh, so close there from Curtis Jones. Smashed the crossbar there. Good effort there from Curtis. Beautifully hit there from Curtis Jones. See the curled effort there towards the corner. Unfortunately, denied by the crossbar. Conor Bradley, Szoboszlai, Verts, TK. Doesn't get the cleanest of touches. Oh, corner kick there. Well, I'll say we're knocking on the doors. Yes, we are. Our first real attack, I would say, but yeah, we are knocking now. But Liverpool do have a corner kick, which will be taken by Szoboszlai on that right hand side. Jones on the ball. Just haven't got that balance on that left hand side. Or we don't have a great understanding. Kirk I feel like, doesn't know if he needs to go out wide or invert. Going back to Gakpo. Decent cross there from Gakpo. Here with real power. TK could have got a glance to it, definitely going into trouble to keep it there. But having said that, Kirk has made a good one on the overlap and he didn't see him at all. Oh, here we go. Long throw from Leeds United. And Paddy drying the ball with the towel there. So he's ready. Cleared away by going back. Gatwood as well to pass to Ekatike on the counter attack. Nice pass from Ekatike. Oh, he's fouled there. Definite booking there for Bogle. Decent range here for either Szoboszlai or Verts, I would say. Szoboszlai with a free kick. Not bad effort, just not enough dip in that shot. Van Dijk, dangerous header there. Kanate struggling. Szoboszlai as well. What on earth was that from Conor Bradley? Even worse. Jones on the ball. Too much for Ekatike to do there. But we still find ourselves with a throw in. But that's not look good today so far. He looks shaky. Good turn from Bradley. Kanate. So was like, hey, it's FTK. Sorry, not FTK, Bradley. Going back. Bradley. Come on, guys. Whipping across. Start we're trying to waste time. Going back. Tries to cut it back to Burks. Not good enough. Latte, free ball to TK. Good touch from TK. Someone get in the box. TK still has the ball, despite falling to ground. Come on, we're not attacking numbers. Perkez. Doesn't look assured on the ball, does he? So was like, oh, that's a dirty tackle there from Goodmanson. Definitely got to see a replay of that one. Just have a look. I think yellow's fair. I think if he had made proper contact, then yeah, he still made contact, but I don't think it was very high. So yellow's probably the right decision there. Mm. So Bazai with another free kick from that right hand side. Let's see if he can produce a better delivery. So was like the free kick. Van Dijk. Oh, come on, Van Dijk. That's a poor execution there from the captain. He's clashed into a player, fine, but I'm sorry, that's a point blank range header. Yeah, as in he clashed into the defender afterwards. No, should have done better. Should have done better. He has to score. Simple as that. Poor effort there from Van Dijk. Gap on the ball. Gakpo. Oh. Cross gets deflected. Quite badly. Fouls. I'm not sure who the player is. Gruev. So free kick to Leeds United. It's one of those performances where we've not been poor, we've not been great either. But I feel like the opponents, it only takes a good piece of play for them to take the lead, and you know, that's how we've been falling this season. It just feels like one of those performances where we're the ones, as Ozzy mentioned, knocking on the door, but Leeds United might be the team that actually knocks the door down. So let's see. Hopefully, I'm wrong. Fouling Canate there, definite free kick for Reds. Yeah, drags him to the ground. Not stone wall or anything like that, but yeah, definite foul. So Buzz like, oh, nice flick there from Ekitike, just unable to pull it through. Also, with the corner said, this is much better, Ozzy. We're getting into better areas. Yeah, we've been a bit more fluid in our play. And as the game's going on, we're trying to find our attackers in the box. I feel like find the ball isn't quite there yet, but the movement is better, which is something we've lacked for large parts of the season, I guess. Padu, nice pass there to Goodmanson, I think that is. He's nice. Biol to Roden. Good tackle from Kirkes. No, that's a clean tackle there. Gakpo to Szoboszlai driving the ball. Gakpo, nice pass from Szoboszlai. Gakpo, you're taking too long. Took way too long. Should hit the ball a long time before that. And the wrong execution as well. Jones, too short there for Gakpo. Good tackle from Kirkes. Bloody hell, risky play there from Konate. Just about escaped from danger there. Also, the comment also Ozzy, why can't Gakpo shoot his left man? It's so awkward. The funny thing with Gakpo, when I watched him for the Netherlands and PSV, he's got a decent left foot. Like he can cross quite well with left foot. But I don't know. He's been a bit too predictable in his play, and he's got to do bit. He's got to do better. He's got to be sharper with his decision making, and that's unfortunately costing us so far today. Kirkes, not enough curling activity. Good idea from Kirkes, but just needs a bit more whip in that ball. But I want more from Kirkes, because there's times where we're so predictable where He has to be all the way down the byline to whipping crosses. There will be times where, especially if Ekitike is making good runs, whipping that cross from deep a little bit earlier than usual, you'll catch them out, and then hopefully he can lead to an opportunity on goal. So gotta be smart, gotta show those variations in play. Oh, great interception there from Conor Bradley. Okafor was about to pull the trigger there. Conor Bradley saving Konate there because that was Konate's man initially. So well done to Bradley for reading that play there and being positionally aware to make that clearance. Control from Calvert-Lewin. Ah, Ozwrld almost hitting a goal shot towards goal there, but drags it wide. Allison long walk top. On Padu. Nice flick there from Bertz to Granberg. Granberg's pass to Ekitike is on that left channel now. Needs a bit of help, guys. Come on. There we go. Jones. Oh, static. We got to move around, guys. Come on. You're all clustered in one zone. Oh, decent idea from Ekitike. Kante hooks it back to Allison. Kante, plenty of time and space. I'll be honest with you, I'm not liking the inverted role for Kirkes. I just feel like it's adding a bit of confusion in terms of the players that are occupying that left-sided roles. Yeah, that cross there just didn't need that touch. All right, free kick to Leeds United, and these guys have scored 7 times this season from set pieces, so got to be careful today. Allison with the ball is trying to find someone further up, but decides to pass it only as far as Kirkes. Johnson, Van Dijk to Ali, Kanate, pass from Kanate. I think he does really well to hold the ball, but yeah, definitely penalised there. Kirkes inverts, verse losing the ball there. Leeds United on the counter. So it's like lovely pass to Gakpo. Gakpo, can you get a shot on goal? Cuts in. Oh, it takes way too long. Shot got deflected. Lovely pass. It's onside. He's definitely onside. Definitely onside. He's up for the corner kick. Hit away just about by Leeds. So what guy can keep in play? Yes, he can. Gakpo, shoot. That was not a foul. Come on. Mm. Excuse me. Kirkes. Clearance from Perry. Jones does well. Finds Szoboszlai. But trying to find TK, but wrong side. Come on. Slight nudge there. Headed forward from Gakpo. Fortunately not to a red shirt. Yakusu Gakpo. Like a DK, not please giving that ball away. Got another minute left before half time. Of course, there will be some stoppage time. I don't think maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Van Dijk, what was that? As a goal kick. He's applied more pressure on Kirkes. That was really silly. And Leeds are on it. They're pressing quite aggressively. So, no pleased with that goal kick there. TK tries a back heel towards Betts. Also in the comments says, "Yo, Ozzy, much better first half compared to the last games or so, 7 games or so. But we should be converting on at least one of those chances." I agree. We should be 1-0 up. 3 minutes of stoppage time. But on Gakpo there. Jones to Kirkes. Good idea from Konate. Foul there from Konopati. Unfortunately receives a yellow card. Now he's suspended for the Brighton game. I'm on Leeds. Taking forever. And that is the half-time whistle. Leeds 0, Liverpool 0. Hasn't been the worst of first half. The last first half we had against Sunderland, I was falling asleep. I've survived in the first this time round, but we have produced quite a few chances. For me, Van Dijk should have scored. I think that was a point blank header for him to convert. and the rest were half chances, but maybe better decision making could have created an opening for us. But better from Liverpool. Let's see how we perform in the second half. Are we going to change personnel or not? I don't think we'll do it right away, maybe around the hour mark. So what we'll do now, we'll take a short break. And once we return, we can talk tactics in terms of what I would like to see in the second half. And we can watch the second half together. So I'll be back with you guys very, very shortly. Hello, guys. Welcome back to the second half of Leeds United versus Liverpool. Kickoff is underway now. From what I can see, no changes from a Liverpool point of view. Let's have a look at the Leeds lineup. So there no changes for Leeds. Looks like no change for Liverpool either. Yeah, looks like it's the same lineups for both teams. So, oh, Canate losing the ball. To be honest, Canate got lucky there. That wasn't a foul. All I'm saying, looks like Slot has shifted verts more to the left. Not good, if I'm being honest with you. I see what you mean. I think he's just going to be playing in a bit more of a free role now. Maybe to support Gakpo on that left hand side. As you can see from the heat map that they're showing on the screen, occupy more of the left hand side. Excuse me. Oh, poor pass there from Bogle. Ekitike through on goal. There you go. Great finish there. Wasn't from our own run of play, but you got to be in those positions and he got capitalized. Poor pass from Roden from a Leeds point of view. But for Liverpool, Liverpool break the deadlock and finally take the lead. Good pressure from Verts, pressing from the front there. That's a poor pass, to be fair. XTK, perfect first touch. Keeps the ball in control and then slots it into the back of the net. Nice finish there from the Frenchman. Yeah, nice finish there. Slots it right into the corner. Yeah, perfect finish there. Let's got a few comments there. Abdul says, hi, Ozzy, Ozan, and chat. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome salam to you, Abdul. He says, how you doing? I'm doing good. Hope you are well. I'm sure you're feeling better now that we've just taken the lead. Ozan say, Hugo, let's go. Let's go indeed. How did Hugo become so reliable, Ozzy? Hmm. I think he's just literally entered the league and is playing like he's played it before. Like he's like warmed up to the league so well, like a duck touching water. Like literally, he just walked in and it suits his skill set. And in one-on-one situations, like he's very cold. And hold on, he goes through and go again. Is he fouled? Ref, has he got the ball there? I'm not sure. I'd like to see a replay. To be fair, Cole Bradley. Oh, what a goal! Hugo's there for Hugo. Man just has a very high football IQ. Yeah, he has a great football IQ. Because we've always compared Hugo Ekitike with Isak, I think, in terms of style and probably more from, his build and all that sort of thing. But he has a bit more to his game where, he likes to drop deep, link up play, has great awareness around the box, but also outside the box. It might be a tad bit offside there. Great cross from Bradley. Lucky finish, of course, but you got to be in those positions to attack, and he was. Keeper's holding his chest like he's got shot. So let's see what happens here. Come on, FTK. What are they reviewing? Are they reviewing a foul? Are they reviewing a free kick? What is it? See what's going on. So go. You get TK with a brace there. Come on. Come on. He's on side. Don't know what Gary Neville was doing. Honestly, Gary Neville is the genders man. What an idiot. He was miles on side. Should have gone Specsavers, Gary Neville. Honestly, talking absolute shit. Yeah, no, no, it's a go. Be up double D. He says, Bosh, get in, lad, indeed. Abdul says, Liverpool, Leeds United 0, Liverpool 2. You got like a 2K, 2 goals. We should have used Isak money on the centre back, CDM, and a winger. Uh, I hear what you're saying, but look, I was a big advocate of Isak joining the club, so I'm not going to say we made a mistake there because that's the player I wanted to see. And having Ekitike was also a pipeline dream to have two good strikers like that. So I can't really, backtrack what I said. Um, in hindsight, possibly, but we still needed an attacker in the squad because we were not so fully stocked in our attacking department. So yeah, hindsight's a thing. But look, I think both these players will come good in due course. Florian from Leeds. Oh, good clearance there from Kanate. Abdul says, Burst needs to improve physicality and toughness. I'll be honest with you, in the last game, I think he's shown that he's improved that aspect of his game. So, in the first half of the season, maybe, he seemed a bit lightweight, I do agree. But in recent games, I think he looked stronger. You know, I read somewhere that, he's gained 2.5 um, kg of like muscle as well, which, you can tell, he looks a bit more solid in terms of his frame. He's not getting pushed around very easily like he did when he first started. So that will come in time. He's entered a new league, so he's understanding what is required to get accustomed to the physicality of the game. And he definitely looks like he's been going to gym. So yeah, it'll come good. I don't have any doubts there. Others says keep pushing. We can't part the bus on this. Yeah, I agree. We need to keep going. Honestly, I'm so chuffed with secure Ekitike Ozzie. Man is a true asset to the club. Yeah, he's a fantastic signing. Very good player. I still believe that Ekiti and Isak can play together. It's just based on the coach. Is he ready to play those tactics based on the two attackers? But no, he's a special talent. So yeah, very pleased that he's a Liverpool player. Liverpool need to keep the ball, be aggressive, get more goals, and go for a kill. I don't think we need to be too aggressive. To be fair, I think the next 5-10 minutes, let's control the play. We don't need to go all guns blazing because 2-0 is one of those scorelines where if you concede, then you've given the other team momentum, and it could lead to more goals from the opponent. So got to be a bit more smart in terms of game management here. I don't feel like we need to go too aggressive. But at the same time, I don't want us to park the bus, as I mentioned. I want us to be a bit more progressive, you know, playing at a good tempo, playing it forward, but not aggressive where you're going all guns blazing and then you're leaving gaps in behind. That's not the way to go. Verts, lovely touch there. Kirkes. Oh, I really hope Slot doesn't take Ekatike off because it would be great if he's given a chance to conclude a hat trick today. Good tackle there from Kanate. Lovely flick there from Ekatike, but Roden read that ball very well, trying to make up for his mistake earlier on. Beyond on the ball. I wouldn't make any changes right now. I think let's play another 5-10 minutes and then start bringing players on. Possible candidates. I will take off Gakpo and bring on Chiesa, number one. I'm not inclined to put McAllister. I know on paper you've got a solid player there, but I don't think it's needed at this stage. I think Jones has actually performed really well today. And look at the energy levels he's showing right now. McAllister's not doing that, so I'm not bringing on McAllister. Take off Curtis Jones. Maybe take off Conor Bradley. If Joe Gomez is on the bench, let's have a look. Yeah, maybe bring on Joe Gomez just to give a bit of protection to Conor Bradley, who's just come back from injury. I'd bring on Endo for Gravenberg. I don't think Slot will, but that's what I would do. Um, but let's see. Let's see what happens. Don't need to make too many wholesale changes right now, so it's it's about being sensible and not just making subs for the sake of it. Leeds United had to make three substitutions. There you got Aronson and Ganotto, and I'm not sure who the third player was there. Full pass from Gravenberch. Come on, Gravenberch. Go do better than that. Van Burke, Bradley, good piece of skill there from Szoboszlai. Going to the rest, but that also allows Leeds United to bring on their sub. No, not yet. Ekiti gets so good with those back flicks, you know? Got great awareness around him. It's like he's got eyes behind his head. Like really, really unique skill set there. Not every player, not every striker is able to do that. Touches of Firmino, when I see him do things like that. So yeah, it's really nice to see. Nate trying to hit that through ball to TK. Strong from Konate. Well done, Bradley. Through to Ekitike on the right channel. Go on, Ekitike. Shoot. Oh, Jones to Kirkes. Verts. Oh, Kirkes. Oh, let's substitute Kirkes for Roberts. Not impressive Kirkes passing there. Oh, Tanaka, Aronson, and Gnato are coming on. Tanaka scoring his first goal against Chelsea a few days ago. Allison, very clever attacking midfielder. And Ganato is full of raw speed on the left-hand side where he predominantly plays. So yeah, they're really going for attack, attack, attack right now. And they have to really because they're trailing 2-0. Gudmundsson and Paddle. Got a couple of comments here. Ozan said, Ozzy, does this worry you that it will affect Mohamed Salah's mentality? That we're winning games without him? No, it shouldn't do, to be fair. And from a slight selfish point of view, if it does affect his mentality, then it's probably right that we're not playing him. Because for me, this is a team game. It's not just about Mohamed Salah, it's about Liverpool Football Club. Oh, great save there from Ali. Oh, he's offside. But what a save there from Ali. But look, Leeds United, they can. Great save from Alisson. Instinctive save there from the Brazilian keeper. But in terms of Salah, he has to understand the situation. If he doesn't understand the team selection right now, then for me, it's you have to regard it as having a selfish mentality because this is a team game. Liverpool have had one of their worst spells since the 50s, quite frankly. So the manager has to chop and change. He has to go with different personnel. And look, Isak hasn't started today, so he has to do what's best for the team. And right now, let's be frank, Arsenal's job is you know under fire right now. He's in pressure, so he needs to deliver. He needs to deliver results in order to stay in the job. So Arsenal's going to do whatever he can to to still remain as Liverpool coach. So no, I don't think it should. If it has, then it's not. It doesn't bode well for me if it does. To be honest with you, be all on the ball, switched. So Goodman said, okay, Joe Gomez is coming on, which is understandable. It will be a like for like substitution for Conor Bradley, and McAllister's coming on. If McAllister's coming on, I want it to be for Groundberg and not hold on. Look at TK. Lovely pass to Gakpo. Gakpo, come on, shoot! Shoot! Ah, at least he's hit the shot on target there. Oh, is it for McAllister? For God's... Uh, yeah, Ozzy just confirmed McAllister on verts off. That would suggest to me that McAllister plays alongside Groundberg and Jones has the free role or the more advanced role, which for me is fine because I do like Jones in that role. But if it's like for like, I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't be hugely pleased about that just because I don't feel like McAllister has the. Hold on, I'll take good header towards goal, but Perry was in a good position. No, it looks like McAllister is actually playing that number 10 role. Okay, let's see how it goes. I'm not personally, I don't think that's the right call. Oh, Gakpo, what a terrible pass that was. Why is Gakpo still on the pitch? Can you just bring on Chiesa for God's sake, rather than bring him on for like the last 5 or 10 minutes? So over 20 minutes remaining. Leeds United nil, Liverpool 2. Minato. No, that's a perfect tackle there from Konate. Oh, handball? Okay, I don't know about handball, but definitely not a foul there. Let's have a look at the replay. There's no handball, so what the hell are you not talking about? And in terms of the foul or the slide tackle, okay, Kanate doesn't touch the ball or gets a slight. I think he does get a slight touch on the ball. So he's been asked to review the footage now. That probably means one thing, it's gonna be a penalty. Let's see what the referee says. I think within this angle, I think they're gonna give him a penalty. It's a penalty. I think it's soft, but it will be given a penalty. Rude. Liverpool number 5 makes a careless challenge there. That is so harsh from the referee. Gotta shut his mouth. Mm, ridiculous. Cavalier steps up. Good finish there from the striker. No, he's hit with real power there. I know Alisson's quite close to the ball there, but just looking from this angle, it's hit with power. Now the pressure's on. And I said to you guys earlier on, we don't need to be aggressive. We need to manage the game now. I know that's come from a silly tackle. Because look at the momentum has shifted now. They're up for it now. So when you're tuning it up, you got to be very careful in terms of how you play the game. And right now they've got about 20 odd minutes to get an equalizer, maybe win the winner. Momentum has shifted. We have to be careful in this moment. Next goal is going to be vital. Yeah, obviously FFS, they've given it. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Ozan, I do think it was a penalty. He didn't really get a touch on it. I thought from one angle, it looked like he might have got a little touch, like the faintest of touches. But no, when you're doing those kind of angles, it's quite evident that he didn't touch the ball at all. Just surprised by the referee's language. He didn't need to say it was a careless tackle there or careless challenge. What an idiot. I was gonna say we really need a centre back in January. I agree, Ozan. I think we do. It's a priority for me. I really do believe it's a priority. Graham said, "Can I tell you the disaster?" Unbelievable, yeah. Oh, what the hell? Look at that. I told you guys earlier on. Told you guys earlier on. We don't need to be aggressive. We don't need to be aggressive. We're 2-0 up. We've got to manage the game carefully. Konate's bozo moment gave them the opening, and now our confidence is down. That's been the tale of our story this season. Whenever we trail, we literally are heads down and we have no fight whatsoever. Look at me. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Look at that. Poor defending from Jones. Konate Van Dijk. What on earth are you two doing as well? So many errors there. And what's happened to Van Dijk and Konate as a duo? Hmm. Now look, we gotta get a grip of this game now. We gotta start playing with possession. Get a hold of the ball now. This is ridiculous. So what's that shoots? No, he doesn't. Capo. Let's see what Armstrong does. Does he bring on the likes of Isak Salah? Or does he go defensive and bring on Endo or whoever's on the bench? Go and make some subs. Because this is not it. I agree with Zen. Make some sub slot. You gotta bring them on. Salah's chilling there. Isak's being warmed up. You gotta bring both of them on. Yeah. I'm annoyed that he brought on McAllister. McAllister was not needed in this game. What he should have done was move up to Bosley, bring on Salah on the right. Oh! What a save there from the keeper. Gakpo. Great save there. Was that Canate or Joe Gomez? I'm not too sure. Van Dijk. Great header. I'll be honest with you, because he's like, he's got to flick his neck to do that. Good save from the keeper. It's very, very frustrating to watch. We'll definitely be having some discussions today. That's for sure. Apologies, guys. I saw the goal. I just had to answer a quick phone call there. Great play there from Sabozlai. This is the heart of our team right now. He really is. Well, look, it's not over, guys. It's not. No. Look, Tanaka with a shot. Sheesh. I was in the comments saying, being 2-0 up, that's the time to bring an end, though. Yes, exactly. Give him a 3. Look, I said it to you guys earlier on before the subs were made. I didn't want to see McAllister today. So I thought Jones was doing a great job, being a sort of a controller in that double pivot. When he comes on, he's not going to be rapid. He's not going to be energetic, is he? I just feel like he just slows the game down for us. So I didn't want him on the pitch. So yeah, very, very frustrated. Now he's bringing on Endo, which I agree with Ozan. Maybe should have brought him in before, but okay, it's fine to bring him on now to hold the lead and bring a bit of protection to that back line. I should have brought McAllister, in my opinion. TK, Gomez, through ball towards TK. We were unable to. Sorry, that's Roden. Unable to keep it in play. TK's being substituted. Unlucky. But he's playing his role. He's getting the crowd fired up, rightly so. And Isak comes on to replace him. Like for like substitution there. Endo comes in. Maybe he got Sobozai. Yeah. Great run from Sobozai and finish there. Calm as you want there. Callister, man. I don't know if it's not because I'm not happy with him this season, but just feel like he's a bit of an issue for us. Leeds are about to bring on a strike. I think that's Peru that's coming on. Look at that. Look how he just gets pushed to the ground, McAllister. God's sake. Roden. Strook. Aronson. Good tackle there from Gomez. Gnotto. Isak, go and chase that ball. So I carried the hard pass there from 5 yards. Clear away by Van Dijk. Pirou on Peru replacing Ampadu. Peru hasn't scored so far this season in 7 games. Hopefully today's not the day. 87 minutes. Score comment here from Graham, who says Slot is so ungrateful to Kier for saving his job. Yeah, he just doesn't respect him at all, does he? Oh, good clearance there from Van Dijk. Well done, Van Dijk. Perkez. Nice. Jones. Jones doing really well today. I've been impressed with Jones. Van Dijk. Can't be playing risky passes. We gotta keep it safe. Kirkes. Look at that. Kirkes, pay attention. Oh, there's 2 balls on the pitch. That's probably why I didn't pay attention. There are 2 balls there. Good tackle there from McAllister. Swansline. John Gomez. Hey, you did not drive up there. Try and score your first goal. So I got too excited for my fellow South Londoner there. He needs to get his goal, man. That was the moment for him to drive with the ball. There you go. Look, Joe Gomez, there's no one there. Why did you stop the ball like that? Come on. Stroop with the yellow card. Joey G. Leaves it for Endo. Proper comments here from Ozan. Says 2 guys who've earned their place in this squad, Ekitike and Sobo. I probably add Jones to that list. I think Jones has been fantastic today. The due on job for Ozzie at this stage, yes, I agree. Sobo's like, no even debate. Ekitike, I have to totally agree with you. He's the informed striker. Uh, if you want to play Isak and Ekitike together, I'm all for that as well. But the coach doesn't really favor that tactic. So no, I agree. Isak needs to work his way into the team. It's not it's not a given that he should start every game just because he cost 125 million. Graham said the trim of kids has made me start to actually dislike Slow, and I don't think I am alone. I didn't even dislike Hodgson. No, look, that's one of my annoyances of Arnold Slot in terms of the treatment of Chiesa because Chiesa doesn't favour the play. He never starts him, and whenever he gets the opportunity, he always talks very negatively about the player. So clearly isn't a player that he respects or admires. And look, if I'm Chiesa, if I could get a move in January, I'd do it. Otherwise, definitely in the summer because he's not respected there. He is respected by the fans, but unfortunately, you need the backing of the coach in order for you to get onto the pitch. And if he's not getting that backing, then what's the point? So if he was to leave in January, I would not begrudge him because I totally would understand. Oh, thank God, Konate making that last ditch tackle there. Sigh of relief there. Oh, that's a handball, I think. Okay, but still, Konate had to do what needed to be done. So Bosley, shoot. Bosley to Endo. Come on. 9 minutes of stoppage time is wild. I don't even know where those 9 minutes came from. Um, Endo's underused facts. He's definitely underused. Killer should stay. Stock will not last. I hope he doesn't last. Even today, if we were to get the win, it's not an impressive win. Not an impressive win at all. Oh, that's a damn hard to Ganato. Endo stood over him like, no, Endo. I have no idea how tall he is. Yeah, I don't even know where those 9 minutes came from, to be fair. For maybe 5 or 6 at most? 9? No way. Because we both made a few subs, but that would probably, even if we made 4 subs each, that accumulates to about 2 minutes of extra time. VR was probably about 3 minutes. So 6 minutes makes sense. 9, don't know where they got 9 from. Oh, corner kick there for Leeds United. Hanford Khalifa says Arsenal must leave the club before it's too late. I agree. I do agree. I'm still not an advocate of the coach. I think he needs to leave soon. Stack with a corner kick. Fronto. Corner kick again. What the hell just happened? Get this guy out of my club. Get this manager out of my club. Absolutely poor defending, as Ozan just said there. Tanaka's going 2-2. Let's have a look. What's the infringement? There's no infringement there. What's the infringement? Cavaliering on. Cavaliering hand handball. Let's have a look. No, it's going back. If it doesn't count for whatever reason, they get a penalty. So no. I'll start shrugging. He doesn't know what to do. Oh, he's like almost scored there. He's like almost scoring there. Oh, God's sake. Where did those minutes come from? Honestly, I'm not going to say that's the reason why we conceded, but look, they're aggressive with the play right now. They've still got half a minute to present a final attack. And if they were to get this goal, the crazy thing is the last time Leeds beat Liverpool at Ellen Road was about 25 years ago, and their scoreline was 4-3. Mark Vidukas scoring 4 goals in that game. Tanaka. If I was Leeds, I'd be going for it. No point of being negative. Just go for it. Got nothing to lose. Come on. Only Sabozlai's pressing. Blocked there from Kerkez. Oh, that's it. Kanate is working against us. He can't clear anything, Ozzie. I've had enough of Kanate, as you probably know. I've had enough of him. That's why I've been an advocate. Get 2 centre backs in January. So he's out of the team completely, in my opinion. At least Arsenal lost today, yeah. The only positive I can take, but they're so far away from us. I don't think it's even relevant right now. But that is the final whistle. Leeds United 3, Liverpool 3. End up being a goal fest, but in my opinion, it should have been, or it shouldn't have come across that way because Liverpool were winning 2-0. And we let them come through. They made it 2-2. We scored, and then we just couldn't control the game after that and gave away a silly goal towards the end of the game to give them a point. Disappointing yet again. And the problems haven't changed. Slot, for me, is the problem. He really is the problem. Yes, a lot of the goals came through individual errors or poor decision making, but at the same time, when the team is not getting that kind of luck, you have to make changes. It's as simple as that. And it sounds very harsh, but something isn't clicking for this team right now, and we just can't continue like this going forward. So yeah, very very frustrated, very very disappointing result for me. What we'll do tonight, we will have a match reaction show. We'll do it a little bit earlier than usual. I normally do my shows at 11. We'll do it at 10 p.m. today and go through the game together. So if you'd like to come on, I will pin a link in the live chat for you to hit that link, and then I'll get you on towards the latter stages of the show. And yeah, we've got a lot to talk about. We've got to talk about the match. We've got to talk about team selections, substitutions, and the future of this coach. Are we going to get a response, or are we going to get a decision from the hierarchy? Because I don't think this coach should continue any further. But we'll have this discussion later today. Just a couple of comments here, and I'll close the show. Honestly, I'm not even disappointed, Ozzy. I'm numb to the pain. I hear you. I feel like that as well. But I'm still feeling disappointed with what we just encountered. Because the same old nonsense. What can you do? I was expecting us to lose as well. But when you're put in a position where you've got 2 goals, you've got about half an hour still remaining, you've got to manage the game better than that, in my opinion. Have to manage the game much better than that. And we just didn't do it. Kratos, speak up yourself. He said, my God, what was that defending? This team pisses me off. I agree. I agree with you. Very, very frustrating. But we'll close the watch long show for now. I'll be back 10 p.m. UK time for the match reaction show. We'll go into more detail about the game and the turning points and the big factors that we need to talk about. So yeah, make sure to tune in later on this evening. But that is it for today, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you to Ozan. Thank you to Graham. Thank you to Abdul. Thank you to Double D. And thank you to Gratos for your comments. Appreciate you guys as always. Take care. Stay safe. And I'll be back with you guys in about 2.5 hours time. So I'll see you guys very soon.